If you've recently lo- if you've recently lost a loved one, you are in the right place. My name is Nick, and in today we are going to be reviewing a company called Empathy. So they are support for every challenge that loss brings. Empathy is here for you when your world has been turned upside down. With their multi-platform app and care team, they guide families through the emotional and practical matters that follow the loss of a loved one. Just want to state that this is not an endorsement. I just am doing a review of the research that I've done, and I think this is a very good company that could help a lot of people.
Amy's husband Jordan was the breadwinner of the family. Suddenly, she was on her own. Trying to support her family, her kids, trying to access financial aid was overwhelming for her, and it felt like there was no end in sight. You have someone in your corner, and knowing that you're not alone in something that feels really overwhelming, I think is a beautiful thing that we're able to do for people.
Families spend over 500 hours dealing with the estate and settling their loved ones' affairs in the days, weeks, and months following their death. It can become so tedious and so mind numbing, and it's really painful. It makes the grief worse.
When you come to empathy, you don't just get one person to support you. You get a whole team of experts who are there to guide you. We have a really holistic approach to loss. When Melissa first came to us, she was only focused on the more practical side of everything. She saw the house finally packed up and everything was so final. That was her childhood home, and it finally hit her. That's when she messaged us in the middle of the night, and I was able to talk to her. I was a listening ear. That's what a lot of people mostly need, and I was there for her.
Most families are unprepared for all the challenges they'll face when loss arrives. Logistics are made hard by grief, and grief is made harder by logistics.
Donna had only tried to close a couple of her sister's accounts, but had found the whole process really repetitive and time consuming. Her sister had hundreds of accounts, from Netflix to magazine subscriptions. We streamlined the entire process. Donna used the app to snap some photos of her sister's bills, sent over her documents, and I assured her that we could take care of everything from there. I was working with a group of siblings who understandably wanted a really special event for their father, but they had very distinctly different visions around what that should look like. My job is to unite the family around a common goal, but just to honor their dad. I was able to become their point person for this event. We were able to weave their dad throughout the entire event. It changes from something you have to get done that is deeply painful and disorienting and never ending, to an opportunity that allows you to share the pieces that you love about someone with those around you in a really important way. I think about how leaving a hospital and leaving your loved one behind is such an overwhelming moment. We'll be here to support them when they need the support. And I think this helps a lot of people to know that empathy is always going to be around for them, even when the rest of their life is really stressful. Empathy to me is not the "I'm sorry for your loss" or saying that you identify with them directly, because you can't. I think it is saying, I'm here in whatever capacity is helpful to you, and I'm ready when you are. Objectively, during one of the lowest points of someone's life, when coworkers and friends and family and other people around you tend to take a big step backward, we take a step forward.
That was a great video. Navigating bureaucracy, planning the funeral, finding a listening ear, knowing the next steps, locating professionals, processing your grief. They have on-demand support in your pocket, and they are helping families through their hardest days. You can hear directly from the families they've supported. Their stories reflect their commitment to delivering compassionate care when it's needed most. So here's a quote: "Losing my mother was a total shock. Empathy was there to support me and my family with all of the immediate next steps." So real quick, I wanted to say that if you found value in this video, I'm actually going to leave a quick free PDF tool that is a toolbox of all the different companies that are in this quote unquote age tech space. So it's technology to help aging adults and those that care for them. And I'll leave that in the description below. And here we can hear Ava's story.
Husband and I, we have been married for 16 years. When you meet somebody and you just kind of know that they're your soulmate, you just know. We've had many, many good years together with our children. We've become deeply rooted as a family. August the 6th, 2022. He was working on that particular Saturday, and I remember getting a knock on the door. It was a police officer. He proceeded to tell me, "I'm sorry to inform you, ma'am, but we found your husband unresponsive. He's 39, and he suffered a major heart attack. We didn't see it coming. We didn't know. Otherwise, would have thought he was in good health. We definitely weren't prepared to hear that kind of news." For the kids, their dad was their best friend, their hero. His loss was very significant. When I returned to work, I had the opportunity to explore the benefit of empathy and what it could provide in that moment. AT&T is really good about providing a safe place for taking time and not worrying about anything. So I had the opportunity to focus in on my family. A lot of those first weeks, you're kind of walking in emotion, but you're not really knowing where you're going. But I think what helped me really get through that is I had somebody there, Anna. I met with her weekly, and she really was empathetic, sensitive, listened. And I think for me, it's probably more of just having an outlet outside of family that I could talk to. And that's what I needed. Empathy provided the pathway for a peaceful mind while I could focus on our healing journey as a family, starting with a plan and understanding over the course of the next several weeks to months what my focus may need to be. Other things like probate, estate related items that you need to care for, survivor benefits, things that you just don't think about because you weren't planning for it. I've got to care for these things at some point, but it was when you need it because not everything has to happen right now. Empathy allowed me to express my human side. The combination of providing that normal path, yet I had my cushion of information in my plan and my resources available through the app. Empathy was part of my healing journey because it is a road of recovery and healing also for my kids. This makes me stronger for them.
It was a great video. So some frequently asked questions. Am I eligible for empathy? Empathy is available through most major life insurance carriers, employers, and other partner organizations. If you received empathy as a benefit through one of these partners, your plan is fully covered. Who is empathy for? Empathy is for bereaved families, offering personalized step-by-step guidance through the emotional and practical challenges of losing a loved one. This benefit is provided by employers, insurance carriers, and other partner organizations. What services are available through Empathy? Empathy account gives you access to the Empathy app, a comprehensive platform that provides guidance and assistance for the various challenges that follow the loss of a loved one. Families can connect with a care manager through a live chat where they will learn about you and your family situation. They can provide you with compassionate guidance, help you with certain tasks. They can provide you with compassionate guidance, help you with certain tasks, and connect you to professional service providers in your area if you need them. What tasks can empathy do for me? Empathy gives you access to innovative tools that can lessen the burden for you. For example, the obituary creator can craft a meaningful tribute honoring your loved one's life based on your answers to a few questions. The app also allows you to upload and organize all important documents in your secure digital vault. With their funeral home tool, you can easily locate top-rated funeral homes in your area and receive price quotes based on your specific requests. Your care manager can also help with a range of tasks, including obtaining necessary forms, contacting relevant authorities and offices, locating service providers, scheduling calls and visits, and finding professionals in your area and more. Who are the empathy care managers? Their in-house care of care managers is comprised of experienced professionals who come from diverse backgrounds in social work, behavioral work, and other relevant fields. Each member of their team undergoes comprehensive training in grief support under the direction of David Kessler, the foremost expert in grief and loss. Additionally, the care team receives instruction in estate planning and probate to provide tailored guidance to assist families in navigating loss, even in the most challenging times. While your care manager can assist with general guidance and information about legal and financial matters, they are not legal or accounting professionals and cannot provide you with specific legal or financial advice. I do want to check out their terms of service below. If you need specific legal or financial advice, a care manager is available to help you search for local professionals who can help you and your family. How does empathy support families in grief? Grief is complex and difficult for everyone. Empathy provides support and guidance through the many aspects and pitfalls of grief with an array of resources and services that will help you find balance and re-engage with life. At any point in your empathy experience, you can listen to audio episodes all about the emotional journey of grief, created under the supervision of internationally renowned grief experts. They teach you how to understand and reframe painful emotions and find strategies for getting through the most difficult moments. You can also open their grief meditations, voice-guided exercises that give you a safe space to fully feel your feelings, gain some measure of relaxation, and even find meaning in your pain. With the app, you will also find a space for tracking your emotional process and reflecting on your feelings in a private journal. The app also offers a daily healing practice where you can schedule regular check-ins and set reminders to take this important time for yourself. And finally, their care managers are available for any guidance, advice, and to offer a listening ear. Your care manager can assist you in finding the right therapist or a grief group should you need one, and these services should not be used as a substitute or replacement for mental health care or professional grief support. Got a bunch of resources. Hopefully you found that video very helpful. I know I did. So stick around for the next video in this series, where I'm going to be reviewing a company that claims to care smarter. Whether you care for a loved one due to age, disability, or medical condition, this company helps you discover a better way forward to prioritize their care and your own well-being. So I'll see you on the next one.